And what, pray tell, are you reading, Miss Sparkle?
Grade.
What is this? A book with no pictures? Blasphemy!
Not all books need pictures, Discord. Now, if you'll excuse me...
You're excused from reading the rest of this bore abomination. It would only do you good to get your nose out of those dusty old things.
Hey! Give that back!
Later. Now that we've got that out of the way, wouldn't you be most intrigued to hear a joke I recently brewed? You must have some sense of humor.
Do I have a choice?
Here goes. Why does Celestia have the sun for a cutie mark?
I don't know. Why?
Because it was the only thing big enough to fit one of her size. Get it? Because Celestia has a big, fat...
It can't possibly compete with the size of your big fat mouth, Discord.
Thank you, Princess Celestia. And for the record, I think your butt is beautiful, just the way it is.
Ow. The truth of that rebuttal hurts far more than that meteorite ever will.
Hello everybody, welcome once again to the Brony Show. We are at episode 548, and I am your host here to bring you the Brony community for this week. I am Circuit Main, and I am not here by myself. I am also joined by a wonderful little bit of art contributed by Coldust. And I am also joined by a wonderful group of panelists here to also discuss the Brony community for this week. We are joined by DM21. DM?
Yes.
Hello, DM.
Hello. I was just watching a new Tell Your Tale episode during that comic.
Very nice. And we are also joined by Deathlight Productions.
Yo.
We are also joined by Toakoi.
I exist and I have a kitty.
And we also have Tech Stallion with us once again. How you doing, Tech?
Oh, things.
And we also have the Explorer of Space, the leader of the Wrestles, and of course, all around awesome guy, Suki-sama of the Otaku Ascended.
Yeah. Couldn't do it in the pre-show. There you go.
And we are here to bring you the Brony community for this week. And before we do that, of course, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what we're going to be bringing. Well, the good news is our friend over at Get Your Tentacles Off My Waifu did put up a game listing for their game on Steam. And recently, that game actually received a playable demo on Steam with more stages as well as more things to get our hooves into, as it were. So we're going to take a bite out of the demo that's on Steam and see what additional things and fun interactions are in the game now. Basically get a really good taste of what is hopefully to come in this awesome game that we've been following since the early alpha builds, really. But before we get into that, of course, it's time to warm up our vocal cords, talk a little bit about what's going on in our daily lives, as well as maybe get a few things out there, and of course we do that with some wub. So we're going to go ahead and get started with a little bit of What's Up, Brony. So I'd like to ask all of you, as we do at the top of every week, what's up, Bronies?
Well, I got a new 3D printer out of the way and a new stand that only cost me like $1,100
Ooh, that
all together. So, yeah.
that's definitely quite the chunk of change. I hope it has an insurance policy on it.
It should have a year warranty on the printer,
Mm.
so anything it should be fine. I mean, and they're the same people I bought the other one from, so I'm a repeat customer.
Well, fair enough. If it worked out well enough the first time to go back to them again for the second, I'd say you're probably in good hands, hopefully.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to go ahead and jump a little bit in on some shenanigans I've been up to. To start off with, well, let's start off with kind of a bit of a heads up and a warning to people out there, as it seems to be becoming more and more prevalent lately over in Discord. Mainly the big thing that's been becoming more troublesome have been art bots. These are accounts that have been requesting for sending friends requests, or in some cases they don't even do that. They'll just immediately message you, and they'll do a general, hey, how's it going, what are you doing, and then they'll just kind of go into, hey, I'm an artist and I'm looking for commissions, and I think your OC is so cool, and could you go ahead and commission me for this, and things like that.
Definitely not shady at all.
No, it is definitely not shady, and whether a question of it's a bot or if it's somebody that is using tools to their advantage, it's kind of hard to say, but either case, it's fraud. Essentially, it's a scam. It's a scam. It could be considered fraud. You might just be out some money for a cheap thing, or worst case, you can actually get your financial information stolen, and much worse can occur.
Or your account stolen.
Yes, that many different things. Now, the reason I bring this up is at this point, because usually it's pretty rare for me to talk about things like this. I have been hit by 10 different accounts in the last 5 to 6 days for the exact same thing. Essentially, somebody just sending a friend request saying, hi, hello, how's it going? How's the wife and kids? All that fun stuff. And then basically,
Funny enough,
like,
I just received a friend request today.
Yeah, that might be one of them. Be very careful.
This is why I don't.
I dismissed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just basically, the thing is that here's this advice
It's like,
that we can give.
I don't know you. Dismiss.
Yeah. At the moment, the best advice is do not accept friend requests from people you do not know, or people that you haven't talked with outside of a server group, or even in a server group before the friend request. Basically, don't accept blind friend requests. And if you do talk to somebody, the moment they start asking for favors, like for you to click on something, for you to commission them, out of the blue, if you don't know who they are, it's most likely a scam. You might get in trouble if you get involved with it. Just say no or ignore them. Or in some cases, if you can find out which server you're on that they got your information from, report it to the server admins. A lot of the servers are very well aware. In fact, just before the show, I even saw an announcement from another server saying, due to the increase in bots like this, we have a thread to warn about these bots, as well as to report some of them.
Because I was gonna say, Circuit, one thing I've definitely noticed, because I mean, and I will say this, and if over on the VTuber side of things, like, if this is just some like younger artist that's just being stupid about something, if I can figure out that maybe that's the case, it's maybe something I want to correct of them. So the first thing I always do when I get something like that is, okay, are you in any service that I'm in? Okay. How long have you even been on Discord? 5 days? You're done.
Yeah.
Because that's another telltale sign, is a lot of these accounts have only been, I think the longest I've seen one showing to exist on Discord was like 2 months.
Yeah, they usually don't last very long because the scam gets figured out pretty quickly, and then they're out. Though, admittedly,
Although-
in this case, this Discord one that messaged me was it's been over a year that they've been around. But
yeah, but I would say, it's still one of those
but
things
not
where it's
all
just
of them
like,
are technically
It
caught.
might not be a
Most
bot.
of them are.
It might not be a bot though. It might be a scammer that's just using an AI art program to quickly fish out
Or
a
someone
profile.
getting a hacked account and using it.
you want to know what?
nefarious-
Actually, you want to know what's really interesting, Circuit? You want to
Mhm.
know what I've seen like 2 examples of in the last maybe a couple weeks?
What's that?
They've cut. I'm guessing it's an AI responding to me because it's literally somebody who chats to me while I'm on stream.
Were they using chat
Probably GPT, I would assume. And you know what the funny thing is that the last one, as soon as they said like they asked what my Twitter was, even though I clearly have at all times that there's a command for that.
Yeah.
And then it goes like, but yeah, by the way, could you check out my art? And I went, okay, you're starting to sound like one of those bots. You keep talking like that, I'm gonna ban you. They stopped talking.
Yeah, why would they need to check out your Twitter if you have a command so they could just check it themselves?
No, well, here's the thing. Well, I'll be perfectly honest that's actually not that uncommon though. Is that unfortunately people don't pay attention to that.
Some people do tend to be lazy, but yeah,
you got a point. Sometimes I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as you mentioned the art, I said, "Hey, you're talking like a bot. You're talking like a bot. You keep talking like that. I'm banning you."
Yeah.
And suddenly they stopped talking, and suddenly I noticed that extra follower I just got went away.
Yeah. They might be using apps. They might be. It's really questionable. The best thing,
yes, if they have a fish on the hook, they keep the follow. If not, they unfollow.
in all honesty, the best advice is if you do want to get a commission, just go and look for somebody, but don't accept things from people, especially if you don't know who they are, and especially if you're not in the market for something. If you've been putting up feelers for commissions, you would get reached out to, obviously. But if you haven't done anything, somebody's just out there, hey, you want to buy some art from me? Yeah, no, that's a red flag immediately. Common sense is probably the best way to put it, but even common sense doesn't necessarily all that common sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're tired or you can't think straight because you're
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. Anyway, just the best advice I can give is just please be cautious out there. There's a lot going on right now, and apparently for some reason it ramped up really badly. At least in my case, it's ramped up really badly. It might just be the storm before the calm, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a new bot system got out. Everybody's ramping it up, and now until it gets clamped down, and then it'll just get all quiet again until the next one comes around. Yeah, same old factor. Anyway, warning aside out of the way, other things I've been doing. I've been getting back to work on my Tumblr, though in an offshoot way. Admittedly, this is self-promoting, but because I can. Now, I have been doing these on Twitter, but obviously the question of how efficable, usable, fun Twitter is at this day and age at this point. I decided it would be best to expand my horizons. So I've been doing the Adventures of Twiggy and expanding it over to the Tumblr now as well.
Have you checked into Mastodon or Blue Sky Circuit?
I actually
Yeah.
already have a Mastodon account already. As for Blue Sky, I'm on a waiting list.
All right, I think I've heard something about that.
Yeah, I have been looking
Yeah.
into alternatives, and I have already either signed up for them or I'm waiting for things. But yeah,
I have a Mastodon. I'm just not migrating until the world's gone to hell.
too late. But
No, you know what I actually mean.
yeah, it's one of those fun things. But just wanted to throw that out there in case you wanted to follow my adventures of Twiggles, or maybe the sometimes rampant art I might be putting out there. Like, I'm slowly trying to work on my art and stuff, and yeah. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out. As for everything else, I really don't have much in the way to talk about other than I spent ludicrous amounts of money just trying to get things cemented. Actually, that does remind me. The good news is I am pretty much 100% prepared for Cider Fest. Well, 95%. I have my pass. I have my plane tickets. I have the hotel room reserved. And I even have a cute little plushie on pre-ordered. The only thing I'm missing is the bar trot pass, which I have to wait for announcements and to jump on that like it's on fire, because it very well might be.
Get it as quick as possible. You never know.
No, I mean, in quite honesty, do you know what happened with the pre-registration for Ponyville Cider Fest when they opened it?
Gone within a minute.
Pretty much, literally, all of the sponsor tiers were gone in less than 30 minutes. Everything.
Fire sale, everything must go.
Pretty much everything must go, and it went. People are excited for this, but that also is a good warning that if you want to go to something special, be ready to jump on it at a moment's notice, like it's Black Friday and you are in the middle of the line. Not the front of the line, the middle. You got to be ready to crawl over people, and if a door greeter has to die for you, so be it. They'll be serving the greater cause. Your drinking habits.
Funny you should mention critters.
Critters, really?
Yeah, this is why I forever say I'm not bothered by having to deal with that.
No, I'm just messing. I don't mean. Please don't
don't
trample door greeters. That's terrible. That's
Mention critters, considering today's Tell Your Tale.
Oh, CMC, I'm with you. The fizzy. Oh, are you actually? Yeah, I think CMC is going to. Are you going to Cider Fest?
He is staff. He is on staff.
It doesn't mean I can't ask. In fact,
Always a good question.
It's a polite question. I might as well ask.
Yep.
Anyway, getting back to that, that's it about me for my What's Up, Brony. Thank you for listening to my antics. So, who else? He is in panel rooms. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you there again. Did I see you? I swear I've seen you before.
Yeah, you saw.
Yeah, I did see him before.
City.
No, I didn't see him at Windy City. I wasn't at Windy City.
The last Cider Fest.
I think it was the last Cider Fest.
Yeah, he was at that one as well.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, can't wait to see you again, and I hope you get the fizzy. I hope you get a fizzy too. I've spent over $2,000 over the last couple of weeks. I'm done. Anyway, get that sadness aside. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony going on before I realized how much money I've just blown?
Well, I went on new medication too. More of an increase last two weeks ago, and first week pretty normal. Last week, I had more frequent headaches for 5 or 6 days, and when I went back down to my old dose yesterday, my head felt better.
Ooh.
So yeah, something I'll have to talk to my doctor about.
Yeah.
This is why I'm extremely happy I don't have to have any medication.
Well,
it's mostly the highs and the lows that I'm afraid of.
Well, just for fairness, it's not all the time that medication can end up being bad. Some of it actually does mellow out without an issue. Just sometimes you get some bad ones.
Yeah, it really matters on the type and what you're. Yeah.
Anyway, anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony that I can quickly run and grab some coffee while it's going?
Oh, I got a list for you. It's fine. I can
All right.
All right, let's go ahead and actually, really quick, we'll go ahead and let Deathlight go at it, but I think I have one thing here that I can... Yep.
So how's the construction on
There's
the
a random
mobile
box. Let's go ahead. Deathlight.
Oh, you mean the little brackets I made? Yes.
Yep. All right, have fun going off. I'll be back in just a minute.
Well, I did a little bit more on my Explorer that I'm making more for off-road. So I finished plug welding the fenders and metal. Finished them. They look pretty nice, honestly.
Nice.
They're gonna get covered over in paint, not too much longer. And I also finally got the lift for the cab, so now everything clears good on the cab, and I bolted it all down. Got the reinforcements welded in for the cab as well, because the thing's over 60 years old. It needs some help. It's got nothing for reinforcement or safeties. And yeah, that picture right there that Circuit posted, it's a bracket I made. I made actually 4 of them for the rear living area, which is all made out of aluminum, and I got that welded on. And today, I just gone in and drilled the holes for it after I squared it all up and bolted it all down. So it's a very productive weekend. It is pretty good. Now I can actually start
Looking into like insulation and whatnot.
Not even close. I can start building the skeleton for the walls, and then I can start looking into insulation and stuff.
Ooh, definitely the wiring as well.
Well, the wiring's just gonna go and float on top of the walls, because I'm not running it through that. That's a bad idea. It'd get high humidity and corrode all the wires with the setup I'm making.
Ooh, that's
Um,
gonna be difficult.
it's even more impressive because on Thursday I was
I've returned.
working. Welcome
Mhm.
back.
Thank you.
And I was working in the mud even, and one of my boots got stuck, so I went to go pull up my leg, get it unstuck, and it pinched a nerve. I lost control of my legs, and I felt my foot still flat on the ground, and I felt my leg also hit the ground. Very bad things happened.
How
Oh, oof.
how bad we talking here?
It was a nice, lovely pop and crunch. I got back up with tunnel vision, my ears were ringing, and I was able to wobble myself back into my truck and sat down for the next half hour.
Was it heat stroke or, as you said, just a nerve pinch?
I basically dislocated my ankle, then I relocated it, and I hyperextended my my ligaments.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
That does not look good.
And yeah, I
That's
did
something
all
I
that when
know
I was
very well.
when that was happening, and thankfully my giant $600 boots came to the rescue because they have all the ankle support, and I just put on a some compression socks and some other stuff so I had the proper spacing. And because I've been walking funny, I now got all these bruises on my toes because of it. You don't realize how heavy your boots are until you start walking weird, then you realize it. And especially with those boots, because each boot is worth 5 pounds a piece, which is over double what normal boots weigh.
Alright.
Yeah, and then the weekend was fun too. Like I also got with my RPG group. One person was down, so we played a bunch of Tabaxis in Hell, and we all decided we're going complete cat mode on this, and we ran around absolutely everywhere with a mobility feat. And I ran the 5x5 brick that is dumb as a box of rocks. I'll put everything in his mouth, and yes, he was orange. And what we didn't realize is a lot of the stuff in Hell mutated you. So at the very end, I had like 5 mutations, and one of them was my head got split in half.
Ooh, you get
It
to
was
have the.
It was a good time. It was a good laugh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not let my mental capacities try to fill in that void.
I was just
So-
talking about my week.
Yeah, sorry to hear about the leg. I hope it at least gets better soon.
Oh, as long as I keep wearing my boots, I should be fine. Really what you're supposed to do is not do anything for like about 2 weeks. I can't afford to do that, however. So it's probably going to take me about the next 2 or 3 months of recovery before I'm back to normal-ish.
I'll still hope for a speedy recovery, or maybe a snowfall so blastedly hard that you're forced to stay still for 2 weeks.
That's not happening right now.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Yeah, it was one of the downsides when your bones start degrading on you and your joints start degrading on you. Stupid shit like that happens way more often. It's just really annoying.
Yeah,
Especially when you have arthritis.
Yeah.
take it from the child of someone who's been a Connie and a woman pulling engines and whatnot. My mother's shoulder is so messed up, and the only reason she's not getting it fixed at the moment is she wants to make it so She's not as heavy as she is, but it hurts watching that.
Anyway, try to take care of yourselves, everybody out there. You only have one body, and unfortunately, medical science hasn't quite caught up to replacing things yet.
What if you replace with a prosthetic leg eventually? It's fine.
Especially the American healthcare system.
Yeah, that's the actual issue.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The American
Let's
healthcare
not
system.
get into that.
The American healthcare system probably would be the first to actually be able to replace body parts. The only problem is it'll be expensive as hell. So have fun with that one. We're gonna move on.
$100K? Yeah.
No, I think you know what? I'm pretty sure there's a joke there I can make, but we're just gonna go ahead and move on.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony going on? All right. I'd say that is our cue to get into the news here. Now let's go ahead and start off the news. News this week is brought to you by the DerpyNet. Why bother with Capcom, Comcast, when you can have Derpy to control your internet and break everything for you? Now let's go ahead and start off with the PonyCon countdown. Many different pony conventions on the way, and we got the scoop on when they're going to be happening. Starting off, of course, we have Galacon, which is coming up this weekend. This is, of course, the German pony convention, which has a lot of bazam. Seriously, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I know some people are already getting real excited for it, and I'm hoping to hear a lot of good things. I wish I could honestly go, but that would probably be more than just a case of I wish I could go just to check out Germany in general, let alone a German pony convention would be freaking sweet.
I have a bunch of friends over in Germany that keep saying I should come over at some point. But then they might tie me down and keep me there until they get me fully fixed and back together.
You know, I honestly feel that. I got some friends in Sweden that would probably do the same thing to me.
Where'd Death go? He's been gone for like 2 months. Oh, his friends kidnapped him. It's a thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he went to Germany. Say no more. Just tell him to enjoy his bratwurst and his time off. I'm sure his American sensibilities are killing him right now. All right, let's go. Let's move on.
Don't celebrate the 4th of July here.
Well, we did celebrate another day here, but more of a sad one. But
Yeah.
that's another day. That's another topic.
That
UK.
is another topic for another
UK
day.
PonyCon is 2 weeks after that. That is happening right at the cusp of October. So yeah, that's also in Manchester. No, Nottingham. It was in Manchester, I think, another time, but Nottingham.
No, I think that's Griffith's Isles. That's in Manchester.
Really? No.
Let me check.
I'll let you have at it. But yes, the UK PonyCon is coming up 2 weeks after that. So if you can't get to the German convention, you can definitely make it to the United Kingdom convention. So many awesome conventions. And if you can't make it to either, of course, at the in the middle of the month. In fact, this is it that weekend?
And just to confirm, Griffith's Isles was the Manchester convention.
Okay, lucky me. So Ponyfest Online will also be in the middle of October. So I will probably be able to take a look at some of the festivities for Ponyfest, because the anime convention I normally go to is the week after that. Yay. So yeah, a lot of we've got some more pony conventions coming down, including an online one. So yeah, we don't have the month of pony anymore, but we still got plenty of pony to go around. So let's go ahead and move on with the news. Now, speaking of the fact that we are fast approaching October, means we are also fast approaching Halloween. Though
I'm so ready.
I'm not ready, mostly because I want to wait until it's actually the spoopy month, and then I'll start being ready.
Yeah.
Just be spooky all year round. It's perfect. It's
No,
fine.
no. If we do spooky all year round, we're gonna get tired of it. It'll be like when Friday the 13th went to the 10th movie. You just start tired of it at that point.
You'd think so.
Hey, you know what? Hey, the 10th movie was in space, though. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
You know, actually, that was pretty funny. It was funny, but that's the problem. It's not supposed to be funny. Anyway, So, but getting back on track here, even though I'm a firm believer in waiting until the month of the holiday at the least, except if the holiday is literally at the first of the month. Hasbro has decided to bring out their 2023 Halloween gift guide catalog, or they call it that. Yes, thank you so much. They call it that, but let's face it, if you taking one look at it, it's basically a costume guide. It is literally that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. So the Halloween gift guide starts off with My Little Pony headbands. For 14 and up. Because what high schooler wouldn't you want to put this on their head and say, actually, I would so do that if I was in high school. Consequences be damned. Bring it.
You needed to be like in the high school I was in. We were all just chilling, didn't care. It was great.
Yeah. But yes, the Twilight Sparkle headband. And honestly, I thought it was just like a really weird... I thought it was a yarmulke. I thought it was just a really weird pony yarmulke of some sort. I mean, doesn't it look like one?
I don't know what a yarmulke is.
Those small Jewish hats that they wear.
Oh, okay. So the ones that kind of sit more towards the center of the back of their head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like a weird pony yarmulke to me. And then, looking at the thing, it actually is a headband just with plushy head over it. But yeah, you have the Twilight Sparkle, the Pinkie Pie, and the Rainbow Dash. And I know they say that they're for 14 and up, but I swear these kids look like they're 12. Is it me? Am I delusional?
No, I think we're just getting to that age.
No, well, maybe, but I don't know. But hey, yeah, if you really want to buy it, I mean, heck, it's only $12.99. You can save 25%. No, 24%. Yay. No headwear in school. Yeah, that never works. Well, I mean, sometimes it does, but it never ends well for somebody. Anyway, yep, you got the marketable 3. Then, of course, you have the Princess Celestia kids costume. For those of you who have money and
so what they're saying is we need to put all this together.
Pretty much, it really hints at it, and it hints at it a lot more as you go.
Here you go. Go wild, kid.
Here you go, kid. You're gonna wear a jumpsuit that leads to a pony princess. I'm trying really, really hard not to make horrible jokes, but there's also a reason why. But we'll get to that. And yeah, they are basically hinting at it because they also have the Celestia wig. You ever wanted to prove you are the royalty? You can buy a wig and prove it. I mean, who doesn't like a Celestia wig? Of course, it's a kid's wig, so why don't we go ahead and go with the adult-size costumes? That's right. Adult costumes for 14 and up. Yeah, I'm not gonna poke too much at that one. Or basically, do you dare buy one and see if you can fit it? But yes.
Can he fit it? No, he can't.
I will try, and I will rip it to make a point that I will fit in it.
Bob the Furry, can he fit it? Bob the Furry, yes I can. I'm going somewhere, but I don't think it's a good place. But yes, the adult Fluttershy costume, or let's face it, this is something you're gonna buy for your girlfriend or boyfriend, and well, let's just say that things will happen, and we're not going to discuss that in polite company. Thank you.
Hey, we cannot say what
you're gonna play video games together.
You.
You're gonna play video games together. That's what you're gonna do.
Yes, video games.
Yeah, you're gonna play Super Smash Brothers. Anyway, also got Rainbow Dash. And yes, we even got Princess Celestia. So, you know, if you have that special significant other that's willing to wear Princess Celestia, you can make all your dreams come true. After all,
Fly me
there's
to the castle.
there's no wrong way to fantasize.
Celestia forever cursing that saying.
Yeah, but we love it, absolutely love it. Twilight Sparkle, so I could buy it, hang it on my wall,
I bet
and
Hasbro were angry at the writers.
I'll buy the Twilight Sparkle, I'll put it on my wall, and then I'll just kind of curl up into a corner of my room and cry. Anyway, we also have Rarity.
Fabulous.
And even Applejack with a hat. I'll give them credit. They got Applejack with a hat.
Damn, we're going places now.
We are going places.
Deduction though, because the person that's modeling is not wearing cowboy boots.
Pinkie Pie.
Ooh, that is a good point. And Pinkie Pie. Gotta get the Pinkie Pie in there. And of course, what costume is any good without a wig? Got the Fluttershy wig with clip-on ears. It actually has clip-on ears for the wig itself. A Rainbow Dash wig. Princess Celestia wig. Twilight Sparkle wig. Rarity wig. Applejack wig with the hat! It actually has the hat. Seriously, I am so happy they have the hat. Oh, Chaos Akai! That is horrible, and now I'm not going to do that. Thank you. You've actually killed it. Chaos Akai killed the dream. Maybe for the better. And, of course, because we already have the grown-ups, we have the tweens, let's get the toddlers in.
Yep.
With the Fluttershy infant costume. And Rainbow Dash infant costume. And Twilight Sparkle can... Okay, I swear, there was only one of these when I looked at this last. They updated this. Rarity... Applejack with the hat. With the hat. Oh, the kid's holding an apple. I love that. That's actually amazing. That's
great.
That is great. But no Princess Celestia, kid. Sorry. Celestia babies will not make your dream come true. No, that sounds so wrong.
Oh, that's a fanfic.
Okay,
yeah, don't you know? Celestia was just fully grown. She never aged or anything. She was just there to be there.
I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I was making a quip about the Muppet Babies tagline. Nothing else. Please. Don't.
I got no clue.
Exactly. Nobody knows. I mean, who watched Muppet Babies? That was literally my sick watching. I was sick and I was stuck at home. But yeah, if you want an Applejack costume, and they actually do get quite large, XL, whatever that means. Actually,
yeah. Look at the size chart. That's the better one. Oh, they didn't like change the size at all.
Actually,
I can tell you that the waist would fit me. Sleeve length, torso, seam. But what's the leg length? I need to know this.
I think that's the inseam.
Yeah, I know they don't. They tell you the inseam, but they don't tell you the actual leg length.
No, I mean the inseam is the leg length. It's basically from your from the middle, the joint between the legs to the bottom of the legs. So 32 inches down.
That is way too short for me. That's why I didn't think it was. Of course, I have stupidly long legs. I need like 36s.
Really?
For that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, color me surprised.
I got like a 32 waist and then a 36 for my leg length.
Oh, if you have a short torso, you might still be able to pull it off. It'll just kind of droop a little bit low.
Someone with a long torso, yeah, getting the right size has always been difficult.
Anyway, so yeah, in all honesty, it says it's for women. I think some guys could be able to pull it off. Just let's face it, if you're in the demographic that can't buy shirts at an anime cosplay at an anime convention without really having to sort through it, you're probably not gonna have any luck.
You're totally right. The legs are gonna be way short on me.
Yeah. It's more of a waist thing for me. I haven't slimmed down that much yet, and unfortunately my rampant booze drinking over the past few days probably hasn't helped.
Just be like me and just work a lot and just drink a lot of booze on the side.
I'm actually trying to do that. I literally am. Anyway,
I actually don't drink that much anymore.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Let's stop talking about rampant booze and stop talking about rampant books. In this case,
Yes.
comic books. The comic book covers for Best of Fluttershy and Best of Rarity have popped up. So if you want to get a nice little compilation of Fluttershy comics or Rarity comics, I gotta admit, it's kind of funny that they're in all these little outfits with the for
Outfits
the cover.
that they would pick. Or Rarity makes.
I think it's see either or.
Rarity makes them pick.
I could see Rarity making a pick, but yeah, they kind of got that, kind of the combination. I know that like Rarity's looks like some sort of Greek goddess thing going on, but all of them kind of there's an elegance to them, and I really can't explain it. It's like those how it's kind of like taking maternity photos without the actual baby bump. That's the only way I can properly describe that. Yeah, I mean, it's just poofy outfits, a lot of flowers. They look like really good glamour shot outfits, but just like really supposed to be like the embracement of womanhood or something. I don't know. I know what I want to say. I know what I'm seeing. It's just really hard for me to describe it. Because they're not in a bikini.
You're a guy. Fine.
I'm a guy. I can't do no. I'm uneducated. That is literally it. I'm just uneducated. That is purely it. So we're gonna go ahead into something I am educated in, and that is body swapping. Okay. Okay. Just really quick, DM. We're hearing a little bit of background chatter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Comic 17. We have a one-page preview of it. This, of course, is the middle of the Freaky Friday situation between Zip and Pip, all because of Milky Way. And no, not that one.
No, not that one. No, not the company.
The fact that
not safe for work, kid.
I've been in this fandom long enough that I have to say, no, not that one.
Milky Way is just such a big name and so many things. It's great.
Yeah, the one thing I'm really confused about is I would figure that Pip being basically a streaming pop star situation, why in the world isn't she able to dance and Zip is able to dance?
Zip has the talent, let's be honest here. Pip is just living off the high that she's a royal. That's why everybody pays attention to her.
Well, she also can sing apparently, but I thought she had more dance moves, or at least it's pretty much required to.
Yeah, you would think that considering like one of the big things was just being a performer for like their whole lives, she'd be able to dance.
Yeah, though at the same time, I haven't read the first book, so maybe there's something to it. They swap personalities, but their talents remained in their bodies, which would be really weird. I gotta admit though, that would be one hell of a switch, wouldn't it? Your personality got swapped, but your talents were still in the same body. That would actually be a really good that would be a really good
like
change.
all your muscle memory is still there. Just
yeah.
None of the memory is there.
Yeah. None of the person is there, but all the muscle memory. That would actually, I would like that.
That would be freaky.
That would be really freaky. And
Freaky Friday.
That would be a hell of a story. That I would get behind instead of just the whole.
That's basically like every single story of a super spy with amnesia.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of, except you have two super spies and they don't have amnesia. They just don't. They're just in the wrong body.
Yeah.
But absolutely. Okay.
How does this work?
Okay,
That's
now
the
that I've
wrong unit.
developed a
Oh.
fanfic idea I'm never going to write, let's go ahead and move on to another comic preview. This one, Camp Big Hoof, number 2. This, of course, is dealing with the cheesy poof-loving, weird big pony. The Sonic character, I can't believe I didn't realize this till now, but yes, the Sonic pony that's hiding in the cover is in cover B. So if you wanted to get a little glimpse of Sonic Pony, there he is right there. He's on cover B. You have to get cover B.
I just love the first one, though. It just gives such strong gremlin energies.
Oh no, the first one's amazing too. That's what makes it's gonna make it so hard to decide because you got that going on. It's like
It's great. It is just so far off the beaten path. It's like, yeah, here it is just chilling out. Right before front, you see everything. It's great.
Wow, he's eating the cheesy poofs. Anyway. Yeah. Kind of funny that the retail incentive one, which, usually they're pretty cool, is probably the weakest one of them all, that's just hilarious in a way.
I mean, it's still a fun picture.
Sure.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's great.
yeah.
It's absolutely great. It's just
It's
Better than the other
one
two,
that-
though.
weakest doesn't mean that it's not good. It's just compared to the other two, it's a tough act to follow. It's like trying to follow up a double team of Rodney Dangerfield and Gilbert Gottfried. You are not walking away from that, no matter how good you are. Wow, I just depressed myself a little bit. Let's go ahead and move on.
I did.
You're that old. Okay.
I actually had a CD of Rodney Dangerfield. That's how crazy. Anyway, of course, there is a 5-page for issue 16. There is a 5-page preview. If you want to see, well, both.
I just love that gremlin. It's just so full of.
I'm not gonna lie. There are times I really wish I could be the one on the left, but I absolutely know my life is the one on the right.
I'm 100% on the right side. I get that. It's like, no. Leave me alone.
I gotta get up. I don't want to greet the day. I'm tired. I'm annoyed, and I know it's gonna be nothing but work. It's gonna be nothing but work and stuff. It's not gonna be a me day. A me day would be back to sleep.
And I've been so conditioned to wake up at 5 every morning. Guess what? My sleeping in is sleeping in till like 5:30 to 6.
Huzzah!
It
Huzzah.
sucks so bad.
Seriously, if there was some way to get me to be a morning person, I probably wouldn't take it anyway. I like being a night gremlin, but still, I would be sorely tempted. Wait, what the?
Just kids are dragged out.
Did okay, I got questions here. Did Pip literally drag her pipsqueaks over to do morning sing-alongs? My God. No wonder Zip, it looks like she's tortured. That is torture.
They're probably up all night just annoying her too.
Version of High School Musical.
So while these little freaks can go by like with less than 5 hours of sleep, Zip is like everybody else needs at least 8 to 10.
Actually, you know what? Really quick before we go ahead and move on this, I gotta give them credit. They actually are singing the lyrics of one of the songs from the Make Your Mark series.
It's fun.
So that 100% credit that they actually went that far. That's good. That's good stuff right there. So let's see. Yeah, I got the news scattered around, which you think I wouldn't be so scattered, but here we are.
Oh, Zip is having fun in Pip's body, waking her sister up.
No, I don't think that's the case.
Oh, this is before. Okay.
Yeah, it's before all the shenanigans occur. Because issue 16 is the first one to come out, and this is the one that released last week, in fact. So that's your preview, but here 16 has been fully released and is readily available. This one, of course, I do absolutely love the retail incentive of Queen Haven there.
Yeah.
Just
I just like the.
Oh, that's a
back.
beautiful art piece, art cover.
Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Not that the other ones aren't good too. You know, cover A's get the idea of the whole little juxtaposition thing with the image clipping. Cover B is a weird one though, because you don't know what you're getting into with that. I mean, you look at that and you think like Pip's just having a bad day or isn't able to sing well. You don't know the fact is they're literally doing a body swap. But yeah, the issue is out. Go and get it if you haven't yet. I mean, who doesn't like a Freaky Friday? You know, speaking of Freaky Friday, you want to know what else is going to freak you out? They announced issue 1 of the My Little Pony Generation 5.
Didn't they already have issue 1?
Yes, but this one is a little bit different.
Roller Derby.
Yes, it's roller derby. But in this case, actually, it is the Tell Your Tale designs.
Oh.
Yep. It looks like they're going to be doing another run of comics. I do not know if this one is a kind of a weird one because it appeared on 4chan, and it does say the art is not final, so things might change. But it looks
like having the undertitle "Tell Your Tale."
Yeah, there might be an Tell Your Tale line of comics, or maybe they'll even revamp the G5s to be Tell Your Tale, since the G5 series is going to be going over to Tell Your Tale after Make Your Mark finishes up this year. Or at least what we have so far for this year's finishes up. And I do apologize, I just have to get my leg elevated here a bit. It's... I really gotta swap these computer chairs. I'm so bummed out. I got an awesome green computer chair. It's gonna be my awesome little throne. This thing is horrible because it keeps cutting off circulation to my right leg. It doesn't hurt, but it makes it feel really funny and swells it up.
Where's your right leg located when you sit in it?
Where my right leg normally should be. I literally cannot answer that straight. It's just I'm sitting it straight and normal, like I'm sitting at a normal computer desk. I'm not like flailing it out or anything.
What I ended up getting, mostly because of my back, is I got like this giant
Sorry,
chunk
I
of
thought you were
memory
cutting off
foam that I sit
circulation or
on.
something, like you were putting it in odd position or something as of late without knowing.
Not really, or at least not in any way I'm aware of. But I do kind of have a weird varicose vein issue going on, and I probably need to have it. Probably gonna need to have it looked at sometime later in the future. But for now, can't.
Sorry for cutting you off, Deathlight.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'm just groaning. Let's go ahead and get off of the comics, the awesome comics, and let's go on to Ponyphonics, who has released an album remastering all of their classic songs called Heart in a Cloud. Now, some of you might not be entirely aware of who they are, but you will be aware of some of their songs, as they've did the songs Lullaby for a Princess and The Moon Rises. Okay, I think we're gonna...
AKA some of the best songs ever put to animation.
Ooh. I really love that cover. That is a really cool cover.
Oh, yeah. So beautiful.
Okay, I think best way to do Lullaby for the Princess, the animated one, will definitely be more familiar.
Yeah, I've seen
this song. Yeah.
Animation that took like 2.5 years to do.
Yeah, the animation's amazing, but yeah, the person who created the song remastered all of their great pony songs. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's on Bandcamp, so you pay it, you keep it forever. Absolutely love that.
I have to check which albums I bought for Ponies Online. I can't remember.
It only came out a couple of days ago, so I'd be really surprised.
I'm talking about Ponies Online. No, Ponies at Dawn. I mean, Ponies at Dawn.
Yeah.
Can't remember which ones I have or not. Or we're gonna buy that I forgot about.
All right, and now also to mention, Tell Your Tale has released episode 60, Sense of Adventure, where Pip becomes the Beastmaster.
I thought that was Fluttershy's job.
Yeah, but when you have a chemical spray that attracts animals all over the place, you become the new Beastmaster.
So her own chemical form, the pheromones?
Pretty much. Well, essentially, I'm not going to lie, I expected this to go a completely different direction than it did, but the whole episode is about Pip trying to find a new scent and then discovering why rapid corporatism may not exactly be a good thing for nature. I'm going to leave it at that. Please go ahead and check out the episode.
Aren't we talking about this episode today or no?
We are not, because they only have 81 images on Derpy Boru, and we would not get very far. Yeah, it's one of those things again, so you have a week's warning before we actually talk about it next week.
Well, it gives me enough time to watch it again for a second time.
Yeah. But yeah, in all honesty, I really honestly thought that they were playing around with Poison Joke. I would have given so much for Poison Joke to make a
Especially with how
return.
the flowers looked.
Yeah, but we'll leave that one alone. Please be sure to check it out. It's a lot of fun, and it's hilarity. Because now Pip has become the Beastmaster. And moving right along. So, this is not exactly spoilerish, but the Make Your Mark Chapter 5 episodes have started to creep up since it's going to be releasing soon. We got episode titles Cutie Blossom Bash and Family Trees Part 1 and 2. That's it. So, yeah, we got some episode titles. Exciting.
I forget if we talked. Did we talk about the trailer that came out before already?
We mentioned
I
it,
don't
but we
think-
didn't exactly
mentioned
show.
it.
We
Yeah,
mentioned
was
it, but we
didn't
didn't.
talk too much about it.
We didn't show any of
Okay.
it just because I decided to keep it as spoiler free as possible, and if somebody wanted to try absolutely everything to avoid all of it, you know,
Yeah, because definitely because I didn't watch it, but if what I'm told is correct, definitely don't watch it if you don't want spoilers.
yeah, it is.
Apparently, there's potentially a very big one in the trailer.
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm really not.
Especially a big new song too. Sister calling my cat.
And finally, and this is one I wanted to get off of. Well, basically, I wanted to talk about it right off the bat here, but I guess we're talking about it near the end of the news. Death Battle. Now, of course, the initial.
It just released today, but
exactly,
it
it
yet.
just released today. I didn't know that it was going to release today until after the notes were made. However, at the same time, I didn't know what to expect in regards to the release. So what is going to happen is we're going to advise you of it. It's out there. It's about 20 minutes long. You can go ahead and check it out. We're not going to talk about it on the show because we are not prepared in any way. And since it is Discord versus Bill Cipher, I figure a full watch and talk about of the death battle is more appropriate for us. So we want to dedicate an actual episode of the Brony Show to it. Which we can't do today.
You were gonna take that route.
Which we unfortunately cannot do today due to time and the fact that it literally came out, and I don't know if I don't know if there's anything there that actually might get us copyright struck too. We have to be careful.
Oh, so we're gonna do this in the after party, maybe, or
no? We're gonna save it for a week and talk about it next week. If you want to watch it beforehand,
I'll talk about it. Okay, watch it on your own time. Got it.
Watch it on your own time if you want, but we are not going to be discussing it on the Brony Show until next week. But we do want to acknowledge it is out there now. So beware of spoilers if you want to avoid what the. Well, it's Bill Cipher in Discord. It's something zany and stupid is going to happen for the end result, I'm sure.
Yeah. Also, why does everyone have the call muted?
Because I don't know. I guess they just want to make sure no background noise gets bleeded in unless they want to say something. Right?
Yep.
See? Because I have.
True, I did have to mute a few times tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I have my panelists trained well. These are wonderful panelists. Unfortunately, I can't mute myself because I have to keep talking.
Sucker!
No! Okay. And with that, that is going to be it for the news of the week. Now we have our fan submissions and suggestions. And that means we have our challenge of the week, which is picked by Picker Wheel. And that we give everybody a week to take the prompt and run with it however they can. Whether they do art, music, random screenshots of something, showing somebody else's art, whatever. The whole goal is to just basically express yourself and allow yourself to be part of the community or maybe try something different. The goal is creativity and expression. But along with that, we also have an opposing force. One that wants to up the ante. And they do that by providing the Protest Initiative Challenge.
You know, thinking about it, the Protest Initiative Challenge, the whole reason for it was literally just a joke ages and ages and ages ago. It's kind of weird to think that it actually became a whole thing because it was literally just a joke off of something that happened on Corp Line one time.
Oh, is that why? I thought you thought you were annoyed at one of my prompts, or just like, you
No,
know what, we
no.
need to get some people something better.
No, this was just like
Circuit, Colt
yeah, no,
never
'cause, like,
competes for your
in
attention. He has
Corp
his own
Line-
show.
in Corp Line there was an episode about basically the election for the new aldersman of town, where they had the mass debate
Huh.
because there were so many people who were running. It was the mass debate.
Oh. Okay. I should have got that quicker.
And the winner was like one of the people from the quote protest initiative ballot.
He didn't want to be on the ballot.
Yes, he did not.
Well, in any case, before I forget, of course, what is the Protest Initiative Challenge?
That's right. What is the protest initiative challenge? It's fish.
It is fish.
Fish.
All right.
A fish
And-
named Wanda.
Yes, we have Fuzzy and Fish. And I'm not going to lie, this one kind of took a little bit out of me because time was not entirely on my side this whole week, considering I had to bake a bunch of pumpkin cookies for work and other projects and things kept getting in the way. But I managed to finish up some art piece after work today. Literally got this in with just about 45 minutes before the pre-show, so I took a nap afterwards and got some dinner.
Nice. That's some real hustle, Circuit.
The fish looks so disappointed in you.
It's like,
Really,
this is why you're
dude?
gonna need a bigger net.
It's like, really, dude? We're doing this now? Come on, you're a pony. Why are you catching fish?
You should have brought a bigger bucket.
Yeah, it was supposed to actually be more mad at Circuit, and Circuit just had the shocked look on his face, but it just kind of ended up being kind of confused and perturbed. But
Did you steal Rarity's winter garb?
actually,
Yes.
I kind of did. Not the winter garb entirely, but the hat. I did find the image of the hat just to get an idea of how it's shaped, and then just kind of drew it from there. But yeah, the whole idea of the fluffy is the fluffy hat and also the puffy coat, which didn't end up as fluffy as I expected it, but I figured the puffy works with the fluffy.
I could end up writing a story of how you ran Rarity's closet for that, but I don't know if I should.
I
Yeah, go
don't
for it if
know-
you want.
No, make it running tab on Lumi. That would be less creepy.
I'm the
Yeah,
one
that
wearing
would
the hat,
be.
though. Or are you talking about me running?
Actually, her hat is white. Never mind, that's pink.
Yeah, there's,
Again,
I did
running
I
tab
did
on
alter.
Lumi.
I
You
got
two people.
I got the alt. Oh, for
I
crying
just
out loud.
realized the colors. Sorry
Yes.
about
Okay, but in all
that. Be
honesty,
right back.
can
Doggy
anybody
needs to go
imagine?
out.
Can anybody imagine running tab or Lumi wearing a hat like that? Let me just put that right off the
Lumi,
bat.
yes.
I almost feel like it threw the white cap in with Lumi into the washing machine. It came out pink. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's be frank. We have made that hippogriff the energy one, and running tab's just done with everything.
I'm not gonna lie. The hardest part was making it look like I was actually holding the net in my mouth. It wasn't until the
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't until the 11th hour I realized I should just erase the lip marks that I had there, and it just kind of worked out at that point. But wow, that was a pain.
The only critique, and it is very much a nitpick, is it looks like you broke the net in your mouth.
I'm working. I'm. You have no idea what crap I'm going through right now, trying to get. I'm trying to get perspective practice done. I am going through so much crap doing build a box right now. So
No,
much
I
crap.
understand That.
I
understand
can.
that is the only thing I'm willing to nitpick on.
You know, no, I'm dragging this sucker into the ground for a moment. This is going into the ground. Do you know how much crap I'm going through build a box right now? Do you know how much? I'm doing a 250 box challenge. Here's boxes 43 to 48. I cannot get any of these to angle right at the end. Look at what I'm doing to these back angles. They are shooting off to space. I am hating myself for this. How am I doing this? I do not know.
I remember doing this when I was in drafting class because we had to learn how to do 3-dimensional pictures and whatnot. So we had to learn to do all that perspective annoyance. Yes. And we also had to learn to do measurements and stuff in that perspective.
Okay, yeah, I know you draw a horizon line to help, and I did do a horizon line homework earlier. This is actually a challenge to try to get the whole idea of drawing a whole box in a 3D perspective without a horizon line. You can't use a horizon line. And yeah, sometimes I get it really good, but then I get that... Actually, this box turned it out really well.
It's a little bit curvy, but it's not bad.
I mean, really, compared to the rest of them, look at what happened to the green one here.
It ran away to another dimension. It got to the fourth.
I really don't know what I'm doing with these. Okay, actually, I figured out where I goofed up here. This line was not long enough, so yeah, that kind of killed me there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I've been working on these for days, and I'm trying to do 250 of them to try to figure out, to try to help better my perspectives.
See, I could make fun of this because I went through this. I went through this pain already.
Yeah. Anyway, get that crap aside. Looks like I broke the rod. I'm trying. I really am. It is hurt. It's haunting me now. Don't be afraid to use a straight edge. I'm not afraid to use a straight edge, but the practice, you're not supposed to use a straight edge. You literally have to do this by freehand. Everything I'm doing, it's basically required to do for the practice.
Wait,
practice drawing straight lines without a straight edge.
The whole idea is to try to get an idea of how perspective works and how to draw in at least a pseudo perspective without the need of tools.
I will say, from a personal perspective, from what I do freehand a lot of stuff, but there are certain things that, like, sometimes cheating with a straight edge is not always a bad thing.
Yeah, I get that, and I think I get where they're going with this, just to get an idea of how perspective works and how things are supposed to slowly blend into Horizon, so you're not using a straight edge anytime you're trying to make like a character design, because trying to draw a circuit by using nothing but a straight edge would drive me batty.
Oh yeah, no.
I think that's the ultimate idea there. So that's kind of where I'm going with.
I would still suggest, honestly, for like perspective and practices and whatnot, it's fine using a straight edge because it still gives you the idea of what you're doing. It gives you an idea on the dimensions and whatnot. So
no, it's okay.
Also, sometimes you can get away with, like, if you need to use a straight edge but you don't want it to look too refined, you can use a straight edge in the sketch, get the lines where they need to be, and just ink it without one.
Yeah,
and then you kind of get the little bit of a wiggle, or you get something that looks more organic than just using a straight. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of ways. There's no correct way to do art.
There really isn't. This is just some perspective practice I'm using from a course that everybody like raves about, and it's literally free for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, power to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't get why so many people just harp on using tools and call it cheating and whatnot. I'm like, no, they're there for a reason.
No, tools are there for a reason. I just, at the same time, if you get too dependent, the art doesn't look quite natural. It looks stiff.
It depends.
I'm just trying to find that happy medium, but in order to do that, I have to figure out where that medium is, you know?
Fair.
It depends on kind of where you are at that point. But yeah.
Toa, here's a fish. Why isn't it furry? Or is it furry? I can't tell.
It is furry.
Oh, good for it.
It doesn't have 2 legs. What are you talking about?
No. It's furry because it has a DeviantArt account.
Oh, oh, there we go. Wait, wouldn't it have the Fur Affinity account?
I didn't want to be that on the nose.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, I hear from
Or
Short
fair enough.
Motion, he's not really doing too good.
Alright. Well, it's still a fun little fish. At least we can tell it's a fish.
Yeah, I tried instead of having the lines be gills, just be like little fins that are overlapped, and instead of having like a dorsal fin, and have like hair.
Also, big ups to Vaguely, who gave some good advice about using straight edge as well. He also drew this.
Do we have time for our favorite fighting game?
Well, we'll get there.
Bomb
We'll get there. I'm
Squad.
trying to hurry as much as I can here, so we'll get there. But yes, we have a very staticky pony. So thank you, Vaguely. That actually, I love this. This is hilarious. And also the not part of the challenge, but still a wonderful piece of art nonetheless, which is what we showcase anyway, because we admire the art and the creative process more than just a challenge. A challenge is just a prompt to try to encourage you if you can't think of anything. This is a commission of a Draconiquist and a Bat Pony by Rainstorm. To be specific, a friend with their friends, the Draconiquist, and Rainstorm's Bat Pony. I'm just letting everybody soak it all in.
Yeah, and they have kids. It's fine. Oh, do I know? Picture in the background.
Oh! Okay, I was wondering, because, like, how, why, what? Oh, yeah, I guess that would make sense back there. What the hey? Okay. Alright, and of course, before we get to the fighting, we of course need to do the next week's challenge. So we bring out the Wheel of Picality. But before we can let the wheel...
How do you put a desired challenge in there?
Simple. You tell us. Tell us in the chat room. Or, well, you can say it to me out point blank, but I might not hear it. But I definitely recommend putting it in the chat room at least, if not telling it outright. Oh, the capture of Twiggy. I am so sorry. Thank you so much, Commander. I completely spaced that, and I feel so bad because it's amazing. So, Commander something gave me an image just before the main show started. Don't... So everybody, we don't have to worry anymore. Twiggy has been contained.
Unfortunately, the zombies are coming.
Of course, my question is she being contained or is she being protected? Because it's kind of hard to tell in this case. Because she's probably the safest. She's probably one of the safest plushies in that group right now.
Contained.
Contained.
I was wondering where he put that new plush.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't actually take a look as we were poking around today.
It's actually more hilarious. And this does remind me, I've decided to cement the insane plans I came up with last week. We are going to, at some point in the near future, do basically a plushie cannonball run of Project Zomboid for the Brony show. It's going to take up an entire Brony show, and I've picked a date that it's going to happen. It's going to happen on October 30th, the day before Halloween. So,
oh boy.
So we have the plans down. We are going to try to make things easier. Just give people, obviously not letting them zombify just by getting hurt. Probably some more weapons out there. We'll work on a few maybe additional mods, things like that. Just iron things out, because if we actually played Project Zomboid as it is right off the bat, we would not get anything done within 2 hours, let alone an entire day. And we're pretty sure that we would have more than a few deaths in our hands.
Yeah, and I think Commander's coming up with a plan of set rules that we're going to have for the game so that it runs smoother.
we want it to run smoothly, but we also want it to be a little more free fall and complete insanity. So we want people to have a chance to go nuts with this, especially since plushies are apparently not they're not exactly a common drop. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a hunt for them, which is all the better.
Commander, the fish are hard to catch at times. Don't let the fish lay out on the ground.
But yes, thank you, Commander. Something this honestly is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And with that, we also have to now. Let's go ahead and get to the picker wheel. Now that we've seen that Twiggy has been contained in the zombie lands for now. You have to kill zombies and check bedrooms for the plushies. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm down to help with this endeavor.
Of course, everybody is more than welcome to join in, and we're going to do everything we can to get everybody in. Even if I have to end up footing the bill for a few copies of the game. I want this to go nuts. And I'm willing to do what it takes. But until then, let's go ahead. Challenge of the week, everybody. Is that... okay, I'm going to say CMCS chicken patty mix-up. That's still the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, there was a fish patty in my chicken patties.
Death game. But you don't want to find the bedroom zombies or the bedroom plushies.
Instead of typing...
Oh, that's disturbing thinking about... No, I don't want to think about it. Was there a Lyra in that group? Gamer Luna! Gamer Luna! Oh, man.
I'm not going to type it out this time. I'm going to say unsubscribing.
Unsubscribing? Alright, unsubscribing. Claw Machine. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of hoping for the Gamer Luna just because I think that would give me an incentive to literally work all week on a thing. I would love and hate to do that at the same time. Giant bugs. Well, bug or bugs. Looks like somebody's been playing Earth Defense Force. Really? I was thinking Earth Defense Force. 2-2s in odd places.
I was just more thinking, it just works.
It just works. Oh! Oh! Yeah, giant bugs. Okay, actually, that's kind of funnier, too, in a way. They both work. They both can work. That's the fun about these prompts. You just take the prompt, run it the way you want to run it.
I'm seeing a smeared skeleton just dancing away as the body dies.
However you want to interpret it. Exactly. All right. Going once.
Hang on.
Oh.
I want this to be typed out just because.
I wait.
I don't know. I'm just being stupid.
Okay.
Let me see. There we go.
Sir Edmund Crimpington III Esquire. You know what? There we go. Sir Edmund Crimpington III Esquire.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but that
you figure it out.
That is. Wow, it actually pulled up a law firm. That's amazing.
Who is it? Tell me. Describe who Sir Edmund is.
But however, it doesn't have Sir or Crimpington in the name, so it just literally grabbed the closest thing it could.
I'm taking a photo of this.
It pulled up a law firm. All right, everybody. So with all of that, let's go ahead and spin the wheel. 8 prompts. This is amazing. Oh, so close to the Crimpington, but nope, we got the chicken patty mix-up. So next week...
How do you even do anything with it? That's just that there's a fish patty in the package.
That's up to the people to interpret. How do you interpret the CMC chicken patty mix-up?
You do realize I have an unfair advantage.
You might.
It's horrifying because we're all horses. Who's eating the chicken?
The griffin.
Probably best not to think about it. But there is a protest initiative challenge.
That's right, there is. Ho ho ho. What is this I am swirling in my glass?
Is it
protest initiative? What?
What?
No, protest initiative challenge. What else would be in this class?
Yes, the Protest Initiative challenge this week is apple cider.
You know, the dumb part
So
is
we're
I actually
drinking
just
with chicken burgers.
I just came up with a really
okay.
dumb idea for the whole CMC chicken patty mix-up thing. Just the really dumb, awesome idea. I love it. All right, everybody. So we have the CMC chicken patty mix-up with the Protest Initiative challenge of apple cider, and just before we start with the video segment, and let's see,
Are we
Sorry.
not doing the game section?
Oh, we absolutely are. I'm just checking something real fast here. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. So, if you're interested in in books, in Brony books out there, and you also love relationships and you know what? I'm going to say it exactly as they say it here. Last call for Vivid Syntax Sensation second run, which is you know, I swear it said something else. Okay. Basically, it's a love story between Brayburn and Soren.
Ah, that one.
There's actually a pre-order for a second print of this. This is actually hilarious. I have a copy of this book. I got it directly from the author because he just had a few of them in his backpack that he was selling to people that literally asked him about it because he didn't have a vendor hall place for it. He just happened to have copies of the book.
Nice.
So yeah, I already got a copy of it long ago. But yeah, if you're interested in a copy of Sensation, this is a thick book, by the way.
Yeah, but it's about as thick as the first Fallout Equestria book, isn't it?
Okay, and it's got quote unquote adult content. I don't know exactly how they interpret that. So in any case, if you are interested, they are doing a pre-order of that. They're going to be sending invoices out later this week, but this is literally the last warning. So if you are watching this on archive, sorry, but maybe you can reach out to the author. Here we go, Vivid Syntax. You might be able to get in luck and see if he has
what
any...
is this fan fiction about? Brayburn and
Brayburn, Soren, it's guy love. Literally,
it's cute.
It is a romance novel.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I would buy it.
Yeah, it sounds like fun. I know it may not be everybody's cup of tea, but if it is your cup of tea or you know somebody that is, I know Brony books like these are sometimes hard to come by or find, so I don't want to get the word out as quickly as possible. So if you want to get a request in or let somebody know, you know, get over there. Let people know.
I'm really broke this month, so I don't think I can.
Okay. This is the guy that was at Winnie City that is part of the headliner, or that is dealing with the efforts for how Cider Fest is going to be set up this year because it's a celebration of the writers.
Oh.
He's one of the forces behind helping organize all of that, and one person is over 100 stories, egad.
Yeah.
It's complete insanity. Anyway, I do recommend checking it out. You know, books are always fun. I'm moving on. Let's go ahead and get onto the video segment here because we are running out of time really quickly.
You mean the video game?
Yeah, video game segment. Tomato, potato. But either case, so last we left off, crap be crazy, y'all. Anyway. Okay.
You got beaten up, and
Lumi didn't. Which
Lumi beat them up.
After I beat Lumi up, which obviously was the greatest training arc of all time because no anime would immediately let the master get surpassed by the student in less than an hour. After having tea. Literally having tea.
You just tripped.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I just tripped. So, movement 2. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, everybody's... At the moment, these appear to be more story-based, but... Ooh, I actually give them credit for the backgrounds. Why are we here again? An old friend of mine lives here now. One who might know something about the creature that attacked us the other day. Well, let's hope we find him soon. Oh, keep your shirt on. Don't worry, we're already at the bar he frequents. It's not my bar, but hey, what can you do? Huh? The D-pad? Are you fucking kidding me? No, sorry. Weird name for a bar. It's an arcade bar. They're commonplace now. Let's go inside. Don't ask questions. So, where's this friend of your circuit? He's right behind the copyright claims from the images that we're using. Should be right over there. It's been a while, huh? It has. Slick. So I'm guessing you're not here for a courtesy call. I'm afraid not. A few days ago, me and my pupil were attacked by a creature that gave off an energy similar to Toakoi's. You don't know who that is, but we're... So you finally taking on a new student. That's not important right now. Keep your hat on. I might know something. I'll only tell you if your pupil bests me in a single fight. You know where I'll be waiting. Your bedroom, where you're going to be crying in the corner because you ditched us. There's no other choice. We're going to go home. This story's over. Sorry, we're not dealing with him.
It's a wash. Let's wrap it up.
Sorry, it's a wash. Toa's dead. Oh, I'm always ready for a good throwdown.
World is doomed.
All right, let's see. You know, the sad part is...
for a moment, I read that as I'm always ready for a good hoedown.
I don't know if...
having Slick.
I honestly don't know if D would like this or hate it. That's the question. Because he is a fan of fighting games, but I think he likes Guilty Gear and stuff more, so I don't know how he would feel about this. I really don't
appreciate the call out anyways.
No, it's a fun call out regardless. You know, thank you for the history.
People keep saying I'd enjoy Guilty Gear, and yet I've never seen any gameplay or anything of it.
Think Street Fighter, but with anime characters.
Yeah.
And
okay,
you have
what's Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat, but with anime characters and less blood somehow.
Okay.
That's better, Circuit. Too bad, but you lose.
Okay, Slick.
She shows her butt off.
Now tell me what's going on. Your mom!
Ha!
She has incredible potential. I tip my hat to you, but I've lost it! But she's overconfident and arrogant. You need to temper those so she can reach her full potential, Circuit. Hey, I'm trying. She's annoying. Why won't you tell me? I literally walked all the way here. I went to your freaking bar. What is it now? Is it my debt?
It's been a while.
It's the Red Baron! Quick, get Snoopy! Alright. Well, give that a quick like. I know where I'm going to be sending this URL, I'll tell you that much. I'm not going to send it to D directly, I'll give you that much, but I am going to ask somebody's thoughts on it before we decide to expose him.
You're going to talk to Blake about it, aren't you?
I didn't say that. But yes. Anyway.
There's the thing. It's either Blake or it's Comet, and I don't think Comet would do anything but laugh.
I haven't talked to Comet in a while, but you know, he probably have a... All right. Anyway, getting back on track here. So, thank you very much, Kalsakai. I'm glad we didn't have to wait until another week, even though I'm not sure if we would have had the opportunity to wait another week. I don't know what's going to happen next week. It's always fun, right?
That's kind of our modus operandi. We take it week by week, day by day.
All right. Oh, okay. Blinked. I don't even think he saw it, and he's already just saying go for it. Oh, my world. Okay, I'm going to... you know what? Live reaction, everybody. I know how to reach D-pad. I'm not going to tell you how.
What?
No.
I know.
You don't need to say that because friends have ways of contacting friends.
No, we don't.
No, never.
Not all the time. No, I'm kidding. We do have ways of getting in contact, and he is still a good friend and all. Just all right. Let's see. Okay.
There are
Yep,
people
here
I
we go.
haven't talked to in like over a decade. I don't know where they're at anymore.
All right. He's offline, so I don't know if we'll get an actual reaction.
Oh, he'll give us a
in.
message whenever he sees it, because you never know.
Tune in next week to find out the response.
Tune in next week to see if we live. Okay. You just hear.
Tune in next week to see D-Pad's reaction.
You just suddenly see this like whole John Wick thing suddenly going on with him. Just it's like I can't. I don't know. I know who John Wick is.
John Wick 1 or 2.
Yes.
As long as it's not 3, God help you if he does 3.
Maybe all 4. Just all 4 John Wicks.
I have
Anyway,
no clue what you guys are talking about.
just basically going on a rampage and destroy us all.